spent a large chunk of my life working in the field of exceptionalities. So I've worked in group homes, I've done private respite, and then now I have my own company where we offer private respite, clubs. I offer one-to-one support and specialized tutoring, parent coaching, and behavior support. So I usually have clients come into my home, and we do our sessions, and sometimes we're out in the community. And I'm young, but I have a pretty good knowledge base and broad range of experiences to bring to the table. I've ran into people along the way. I've had different positions along the way that have just kind of influenced me. And I just have continued to work to take certifications and different courses to kind of level me up and get me to where I want to be. Eventually, I wanted to go into adult ed. That was a big one for me. I wanted to be able to share my knowledge with other adults. And when you're teaching adult education, you're also learning so much yourself. Stumbling upon Ashton College was like kind of a gold mine for me, because this has been so ideal for me to learn and grow in the way I want to in terms of my career, as well as learn some new material and be able to still kind of be home with my children a bit too. This job doesn't drain me, it fulfills me, so I can still be a good mom on top of that, which was also important to me. And I know that eventually, like, I would like to be a full-time professor, to share all my experiences and knowledge. I'm just always learning and always able to share more. And I know I'm all over the map usually with what I'm up to, but I know it'll lead me to an end goal eventually. And it also allows me to offer more to my current students. So yeah, you need to be able to learn, and you need to want to learn. If you don't want to learn, you won't grow, and you have to be ready for growth too. And I think those are just like the most important skills, is just being open-minded and being open to growth and opportunity, and being excited, for what each day is going to bring you as well. Every day is something new, whether you're working with kids or adults. And yeah, you're going to learn. You're going to learn a lot. When I'm working with children, we have to start somewheres, and then we will get to the end point. But it can take a really long time and be a really bumpy road before we ever get to where we want to be. And sometimes I feel like parents, just expect a miracle, and they can get really rude, and that I find hard. You need to have a tough outer shell, and when you are working with kids, and I definitely don't, so my feelings can get hurt really easily. When you're working with people, it's difficult. There's a lot of things, curveballs that you're not expecting. I guess like behaviors sometimes are hard to deal with, or parent expectations, or you're implementing a program and it just isn't working, and you're stumped because from maybe a textbook that you were reading, or something that you've watched, or advice from another professional, they said, yeah, this will work, and it's not. And so I would say maybe those are some of the challenges, but you figure it out, and that's where your growth comes from. Well, it's the people I work with, and helping them achieve their goals, and just being part of their successes and helping them get up when they fall. I love that whole part of it, is that one-on-one work, and my clients themselves and all that they bring to the table. Every day is something different. I've met so many great people, and that being said, I've met so many wonderful parents, and so many parents and children that have taught me like many, many different things that just have helped me to weave a career path, I guess, and take, courses that interest me or level me up. I just had pathological avoidance disorder. I was learning about that from a parent. And so I ended up finding a little mini course that I could take, because I didn't know a lot about it. Right. So, had I not stumbled upon this parent and teen, I wouldn't have known much about that. So that was really cool. It's not a stagnant career. It's something that, it's got its highs and lows, and some days are hard and some days are really, easy. And some days will exhaust you, and other days it'll fulfill you. It's just, Yeah, it's different every day, which I love. Like, we have learned so much about how to use technology effectively in the classrooms. Um, and we are able to connect our students all around the world. I had students in 3 different provinces that I was teaching through Ashton College as well. And so we are so much more connected than we ever have been. Um, and there's so much more knowledge out there about types of learning and um, best fits for students in terms of learning. When I was working with a few of my students who were already, they were doing substitute educational assistant work, stuff like that, they would tell me all these cool new things that they are seeing in the classrooms that we never had before. So there's just so much growth and change and opportunity. I can't wait to see what's next in our classrooms, and um, all of the knowledge that is being given to teachers for inside the classroom. I think it's going to be amazing. We're already seeing things like kids not in desks anymore. We're seeing flex seating, so comfortable seating. We're seeing more choice offered to students. We're seeing more outdoor education and hands-on learning and field trips, and so it's all just really amazing to see that growth. If you aren't happy where you're at, don't think that you have chosen the wrong career path. I think for me, it kind of hit me that I was not happy being a classroom teacher at the time. And at the moment, I felt defeated. But there's so much out there. And so don't be afraid to try something different, um, and continue your learning. Find things to help you continue your learning and continue growth, and connect with other professionals. You're not confined to a classroom. You can be anywhere. You just have to find those opportunities for yourself, um, and never give up. There's going to be days where you feel like you're not doing enough, but you're always making a difference, no matter where you are, where you're at. Even like with teaching for Ashton, um, I was really nervous teaching adults, but I found I was also really fulfilled by my adults as well, my adult students. The stories that they had to share with me, the questions that they asked, and the things that we would discover together. It was amazing. So you just have to find joy wherever you're at, and if you're not happy, then you need to find a way to be happy, because there's no point in being sad in your career. There's so much out there.